Good morning, and thank you for tuning in. Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. I apologize. I know I'm usually on at 9 a.m., but I had a little bit of a headache this morning. Not quite a migraine, but a little worse than a regular headache. I call it weatherhead because we're getting some bad weather. So I do appreciate you hanging in there with me. We're going to get started. Just looking to see if anybody's on. Again, thank you for bearing with me. And grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. Thank you to everybody that's the PMS mug, purchase more stamps, sweatshirt and t-shirt on my Stampersdelightshop.com is selling like hotcakes. I guess you all like that as much as I do, right? So check it out. Hey, Winnie Ann. Hey, Christine, Monica, Sharon, Janice, thank you all for tuning in. Again, I apologize for being a little late, but I still have a headache too. But I had to hop on here and show you some exciting things, okay? So, thank you, Susan. Better than I was when I woke up this morning. It'll pass as soon as the snow comes. You did make it. All right, Joyce. Okay, let me flip the camera, clear my throat, and let's get started. So, Stampersdelight.com if you'd like to place an order. This is my host code for January. January. It's still January. And you can go to my Stampersdelight.com to see all my classes. With that said, thank you to everybody who has already signed up for the February monthly online class, Ranunculus Romance. There's 3 different options. Don't forget to sign up by February 10th. I do have a cutoff on that, February 10th. And the class goes out around the 20th. Also, we announced the new Sweet Delicious Fun Fold Club. In January, we did the Sweet Conversations. For February, we are doing the Artfully Composed. Again, if you'd like more information on that, it will be in the description and on my blog, Stampersdelight.com. Basically, what the Sweet Delicious Fun Fold Club is, there is a Facebook page. You sign up with me for $40. You get the designer series paper, the ribbon, and the doodads, the embellishments, and you will get a link either into the Fun Fold Club, or we can send it to you if you're not on Facebook. Donna will do one fun fold, I'll do another, and we'll do 3 cards each. So you have 3 different or 6 variations of 2 fun folds. If you'd like more information, don't forget to contact me, okay? All right, we're going to flip back here. So what I wanted to show you today, I'm so excited about this. This actually starts for customers on February 1st, and I wanted to make sure that you had all the information here. I'm going to bring this in a little bit so you can see it better. So this is the Here Together bundle and collection. This is it's the stamp set and dies. There's some 6x6 black and white designer series paper. And the most exciting thing are the natural tone blends. I have been wanting these forever. So there are 5 packs, 10 markers. You have light, medium, medium deep, and deep. These are a little bit different than our blends in the way that they don't have names on them, they have numbers, and I'll show you that in a minute. So with that said, I want to tell you something else I am doing. If you order the collection, now you can order just the bundle, or you can order the paper or the blends. You don't have to order the collection. The collection includes everything. And it is exclusive and only available while products last. If you order the whole collection, I am going to send you, okay, let me back up. If you order the collection through me, I'm going to you'll receive a card kit, exclusive card kit, 3 cards, 3 different designs, so that's 1 of each, and an exclusive video and tutorial free just for ordering that collection. Okay, again, the collection through me. I will send you a free card kit and tutorial. Exclusive to this bundle, okay? I won't post it anywhere else. My tutorials are exclusive. You can post it anywhere you want. Okay, so that is one thing I wanted to tell you. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning, Diana, Terry. Thank you all for tuning in. Okay, so we're going to get started here. So let me just show you. There's the stamp set. I love this. Here's the dies. And the dies say you matter and here for you. And these dies come in handy for a lot of different things, okay? I'm going to show you those in a minute. The papers, of course, everybody's excited about these, I know. The papers are right here. And, of course, they're double-sided. Look at that. Oh, my gosh, they're so great. You can see I've been cutting them because I've been playing, and you're going to see some samples in a minute. And then the new natural tone blends. Now, let me just show you the way I've been working with these. Okay. A couple of things here. You will also get, if I have it here, it's a layout, and you can play with these. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so these have numbers on them. 100, 200, 3, and this is the way I lay them out. 3, 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so this is the way I was working with them. I laid them out like this, okay, so that you could see all the different tones. And then what you can do, and it's really cool because you can still use the blends like we did before, light and dark for different colors, or you can just use the tones the way they are. And I love these, but I keep them like this when I'm working with them, so I have the colors right by me, and I know which ones I'm using. Okay, so, here's what I wanted to show you. So, Natural Tone Blends color chart. What I did was I went across the top, and I put 1 through 1,000, just like this. And then I just put a little marking here so I could see what the actual colors are. Down this way, what I'm plan on doing is when I mix and match, okay, and I like a blend that I like, I can put that here, okay, so I remember, oh yeah, I used 800 and 700 or 300 and 400. I will also print one of these out for you and send that with your card kit class. Yes, the dark would be great for coffee. Oh, so many things. I've used them already on one of my videos. I think it was, the Horizon video for skin tones. Now, some of the other things you're going to see when I show you these, and I just want to show you this first. You're going to see some sentiments from Love and Happiness. You're going to see something from the Rainbow of Happiness because I like to show you how they go together. You're going to see a sentiment used from Happy and Heartfelt. Probably my favorite is the Slim Sayings bundle. Remember the Slim Saying card dies? Okay, well, I'm going to hold that for a second because you're going to love what I've got to show you. I'm also going to be using and showing the layering circles. Okay, so enough of me talking. You want to see some samples? Okay, here we go. So the first one I did was I just cut 3 of these hands out, and they look like, they have a heart shape there. And I did them in the different blends. And of course the Designer Series paper back there. And this is the die here for you. Now this could be for anything, okay? Maybe somebody's ill. Maybe somebody's having a rough time. We'll get through this together. And I love that right there. Nothing, this stamp set is so perfect for right now, right? We'll get through all of this together. I will have still shots later on my blog. The next one I'm going to show you is I used the dies from the Rainbow of Happiness. And that designer series paper, I didn't do a lot of coloring with the hands. Here I did. And I just did a rainbow. We'll get through this together. And then I colored in the little hearts with Poppy Parade. Isn't that great? And here's where I use the circle dies. And of course my punch, scallop punch. Every act of kindness changes the world. No truer words, correct? Okay. So there's another sample with this. Remember, this is limited time, so you want to hop on that on February 1st. The next one I did, I really like this paper, was Yay for Love. So I used the Happy and Heartfelt, some of our ribbon that's in the annual catalog. This will all be in the description later. And again, I just put some Poppy Parade back there. Yes, definitely share my videos. Thank you so much, Terry. And definitely leave me comments. And thumbs up if you're watching this on YouTube. And subscribe to my channel. Angie, it must be very late there. But thank you for tuning in. So Yay for Love. And what I did with this one is I used the Happy and Heartfelt Yay for Love. And then from the Love and Happiness, I used an anniversary. Happy anniversary, my love. So you can mix and match these. The next one I'm going to show you, and this is where I said I love this, is I was looking at the stamp set with all the, beautiful sentiments in the hands and everything. And then I realized that the Slim Sayings in the mini catalog right now, you are one of a kind. How perfect is that for this card? So this designer series paper, and let me just grab one here, looks like this. I colored it with the different skin tone blends. I even put some nail polish on a few of them. You are one of a kind. So that's from the Slim Sayings, and I just thought it went so perfect with this new stamp set that's coming out. Oh, you're welcome, Joyce. This is my team. That's what I'm going to name this. This is my team card. And then, of course, inside, you matter to me. I will tell you, I didn't see a lot of ideas on this yet out there, and that's why I wanted to focus on this one today. Okay, keeping with that Slim Sayings bundle, we have the Slim Card dies. And this is to make slim cards with. And let me bring in that one. And of course, we have the matching envelopes for the slim dies. You matter, I promise. And here's where I use the circle dies. Love changes everything. So here I have used that to make a slim card. And of course, I have the matted dots here, the new matted dots that we have. Another slim card that I made with this, did it the opposite way. You matter. And if you notice here, because it was gray, and this is gray and black, I did this twice. I did the die twice. I did it in white, then I did it in gray, so that it offset that so you could read it better. Every act of kindness changes the world. You plan to try the slim cards? Well, I'm going to do one today. So those are the samples I had. So let's play now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, let's do the slim card. Okay, I'm going to move all this out of the way. Okay, so for the slim card, what you're going to need is your base, which I'm going to use, let's see, do I want the gray or do I want the black? Which one do I want to start with? I think I will start with the gray. I'm going to make the background gray. So for the slim card, you want, for your card base, you want it at 7 inches and 8.5, okay? So this has to be 7 inches by 8.5. So there we go. That's my slim card. I did good. Thank you. Okay, and since this is 7 inches, you know that half of that is going to be 3.5. So we are going to score that at 3.5. And let me just move that out of the way for a second. So let me grab my bone folder. I want to give that a real crisp edge here. So let me just fix that. Whoop! I was trying to do it too fast. Okay, so that's my edge there, or my card base. For the next piece, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it at 3.5, just so that I can put it through the die cut machine. Okay, so 3.5 piece of cardstock works. Let me bring in my die cutting machine. And I'm going to grab one of those plates. I'm actually going to use this one, which I believe is called the chevron one. That's what it reminds me of. I'm just going to lay this right on here. Okay. And let's cut that out. Thank you, Darcy. Yes, definitely share my videos. Again, I apologize that I wasn't on at 9 o'clock, but it looks like a lot of you are with me still, so thank you for that. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. And of course, these pieces fall right out. You could save those for something if you wanted to. And this is the piece that I need. So let me grab my paper snips here. It didn't quite cut out all the way. Okay, and this is what that looks like. Let's move these out of the way for a minute. Move this die back. Okay. I'm trying to keep everything clean here. Okay, so that would go right here. Now, let me bring this one in and show you. Because it's such a dark background, I'm going to play with something here. Okay, so our papers, okay, are only 6 by 6. So I'm thinking, I want to bring that in a little bit. Let's see if I can match something up here. What do you think? I'm thinking of using these. I haven't done anything with this yet. I'm just trying this. So let's try that. What do you think? Okay, so this is, now that it's cut, it's 3 1/4. So I'm going to try that at 3 1/4. I want to use some of that background paper. 3 1/4. See how this comes out. I have no clue how this is going to come out, okay? And what I want to do is I just want to, okay, so let's see. Let's see how much I need here. Probably about 4 inches. This is a card on the fly. I really have nerve doing this with a headache, right? Okay, so this would go right here. I could actually make it smaller, but we'll leave it like that for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to glue this down. I want, see how that's just a black background? I wanted something different here, so let me see how I'm going to do this. Adhesive sheets would be great with this, but since I wasn't sure what I was doing with it, I didn't want to use those. Okay, up a little bit higher. That should be about right. Now I've got those two papers. This is actually going to go right on top of that. So because I didn't use my adhesive sheets, I'm going to use my liquid glue. Grab my silicone mat. Just add a little glue to this. I'm going to be layering something on here, so I don't need a lot of glue. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, thank you, Molly. I'm used to the headaches. But like I said, it's not a migraine. It's weatherhead because of the rain or snow that's coming in. So, but I feel better than I did this morning. A couple cups of coffee takes care of everything. Okay, so now I have a background here. Cool, right? And you can see this one had no background. I'm going to lay that right in there. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I'll have the dimensions of the card base and everything when I'm done. Whoop. Okay, well, I did that too hard, didn't I? Should have used the liquid glue. That's all right. It'll work. As a matter of fact, I am going to throw a little liquid glue there. Don't, when you're using designer series paper and you're using your Stampin' seal, be careful with it. Okay. So I am going to lay that right down here. Okay. I am going to bring in some of that designer series paper. Which one should I use here? I already have this one cut, so let's use that one. Okay, so before I do that, I think I'm going to layer that on the gray. Just like that. And again, I'm playing here, so I don't have anything measured out. I'm just holding that in place. There we go. Matting that. Okay, so before I put it together, let's do some coloring. Looking good, thank you. What's the coffee took away from COVID? Not sure what you mean. Okay, so let's test out the blends, okay? So the first one I'm going to use is, let's see. This is 1000. Let's start with this one. Okay, so this one I think is the darkest one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little shadowing here. Okay. Just a tad. Just some shadowing. So this is the 100. So now this is the 200. Let me go back in here and add that. I'm going to grab a piece of paper. There we go. And let's just blend that up. So this is basically showing you the different blends. I'm going to use the other side for the fingers. So they're a little smaller. I absolutely love these. It's very, very subtle. You can probably not even see it on here. You might see it when I do the still shots. I'm using the nubby end, or the bullet end, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so let me bring that up so you can see this a little bit, okay? So there is some shadowing on that. You may not be able to see it that well on the camera. Now let's try one without doing anything other than coloring it. And this is where you're going to definitely start playing with these. Trying the shadowing and then not trying, you know, just without it. And I will send you one of those downloadable sheets with your card kit when you purchase the collection, and the video will go with that too. So basically it's a free class but you do have to purchase the collection, not just the markers, or because you're going to need everything anyway. Okay, let's try this one. This one is number 700. And again, I'm just going to color that in. I'm not using any of the light and dark on this one. We'll do some more of that in a minute. What do you think so far? Wish the coffee took away COVID. Oh, yeah, well, I do too. At least I can taste my coffee now. We had gotten sick, and I lost my smell and taste. There's nothing worse than not being able to taste or smell your coffee in the morning. Trust me. Okay. So that was number 700. Let's try number 900. Well, you know what? Let me see. This is 900. And let's do 900 and 800. Okay, so let's do the 900 first. And I'm going to really layer that. Let's just see. You're going to love these markers. And don't just think of, you know, like skin tones. These are going to be great. And I did use them for some other, a dog the other day on one of my videos. So now I'm just going to blend that up. So that was, what did I use here? I used 900 and 800. Oh, yeah. So cool. Let's use, this one is 600. We're just going to go with 600. And again, I'm just blending them. I'm just coloring them. So once you get them, you can play around with all the different ways to use them. But if you choose not to, they look nice just like this. Remember, this whole collection is available while supplies last. So you want to jump on that on February 1st. That's when it goes live. And I better make sure I'm right on that. I'm always giving you dates and I'm like, oops, wrong date. February 1st. It does say till May, but it's while supplies last. The collection kit that I'm going to do is only good for February. Okay. Let's do this one. This one is 400. How great are these colors? Are you loving the colors or what? Anybody that's already got them because you're a demonstrator, hopefully on my team, don't forget about that great starter kit. I mean, you can get this as part of your starter kit. I mean, I really want to have you on my team, but trust me, do this for yourself, okay? Sign up for yourself. It's definitely a great hobby. You can save some money. And I offer training for my team members. We have an exclusive Facebook team page. We do team chats, which I'll be sending out that one, the information on that later this week. We do fun things. We do shares, all kinds of fun things. Okay, so there we have that. And I'm going to bring that in here. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Again, I went too heavy-handed with that. I'm going to layer that right here. And I'm going to put that right here, I think, because I want a little bit of room for what else I'm going to do. I am going to glue that down flat. You love them? Yeah, I know. They're great, aren't they? Oh, gosh, what's wrong with me today here? I love my Stampin' seal, but I'm messing that up today, aren't I? Okay. We're going to put that towards the... I'm going to put it right in the middle. So in the middle, now I have those two designer series papers. Let's bring in, and I've already cut some out, so let's see what I have. I have this one. Oop. I have that one. Oh, I already have one colored too. Let's go with that one. How do I want to put this? I think I'm going to put that right up there. I'm playing here. I'm not sure where I want to put this. I might not even use that one. Let me see what other ones I already cut out. I think I like this one better. What do you think? Oh, yeah. Okay, we got to do a little coloring. Got to do a little coloring on that. Thank you, Joyce. Joyce says, I'm the best team leader. Well, I appreciate you, Joyce, and everyone on my team. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but I guess we're going to. Nah, I don't have to. All right, let me color this one in. So my team meetings, or chats as we call them, I don't like to use the word meeting. We have those the third Thursday of the month. If you're interested in seeing what Stampin' Up! Is all about and my team, contact me. I'm actually going to let non-team members, as long as you're not a demonstrator on another team, join us on our next chat. All you have to do is email me and I will give you the link. So that was my surprise for, I know this one is just a tad different here, the color. Yeah, so you can join us on our next team chat, see what we do, see what it's all about, see if you'd like to take the plunge. But you do have to email me because I don't put that link to Zoom out on the web. And that would be the third Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, I'm going to grab my Poppy Parade, put a little nail polish on there. Let me grab a little red here. See if I have, maybe I'll do pink. Yeah, let me do pink. What I'm going to do is just cut out a little bit of color here. So that I have some pink back there. And you can cut this any way you want, just so it fits behind there. Right there. All right, so I'm just going to add a little adhesive here. I'm going to put that right behind there. Trim off just a little bit more. There we go. Now I have some pink behind the heart. That is actually going to go right on top of here, just like that. I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Are you loving this set yet? Oh, thanks, Molly. I got a lot of team members on here. I love you guys too. All right, we're going to add some of these. Whoop. Right there, just like that. Okay, now let's bring in a sentiment. We'll get through this together. And I think this punch will work, so let's try that. Let me grab a piece of white here. And I'm going to grab my, I don't want to use black, so I'm going to use the Early Espresso. We'll get through this together. I did that a little crooked, but I can fix that. Let's see. Yep, fits right in there with my scallop punch. I wonder if it would fit in this little one. I don't think so. Okay, so leave that. I'm going to put that there, but I'm going to grab, I want to really show that off. So I'm just going to, and you may or may not know this, but what you can do is cut that in half. flip that over. And then add this so it shadows it a little bit. So now you can see a little bit of that, but I want a little less than that. So I'm going to just pull that off real quick. And just add that just like this. And the same thing up here. There we go. Grab some dimensionals. And my take your pick tool, which is probably, oh, there it is, right in front of me. I'm going to flip this over. I can put it like that, but I think I want it right here. Okay. Holding hands up. Now, for the inside, what you're going to need is another piece of white, and that's going to be 3 1/4, 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. So I have this piece here, and it is already, oh, got to just cut that down. This was a extra piece here, 3 1/4. That didn't quite cut. 3 1/4. By 8 1/4. That's going to be for the inside. We'll get through this together. Love changes everything. So let me bring in my early espresso again. Bring in that little heart and my poppy parade. Just like that. Oh, they are the greatest, Susan. You're right. And we are going to go ahead and glue this down right inside there. And then we're going to bring in one of those envelopes that I have that you can get. These are our Slimline envelopes. And I have an envelope for the card. What'd you think? So these are the new blends with the new stamp set. Anybody want to see another card? I'm feeling better. Let's do one more. This one I'm going to actually bring in our paper from our celebration catalog, which you can get for free, because I already had that cut. So I said, let me just do another card. Okay, so we are bringing in crushed curry here. And, okay, oh, there's my bone folder. And this should already be cut. This was just a piece I had left over from something else. So let's see. Just needs to be trimmed just a tad. So let me just do this at 5 inches and 3 3/4. I'm going to bring in a piece of our basic white. That's going to layer right on top of there, just like that. Loving this bundle. Loving this collection. Don't forget to leave a comment, share my videos, give me a thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, I do giveaways. I'm doing giveaways until next week. Oh, let me show you. I got my first birthday card, hand stamped birthday card. So thank you, Cindy Davis, all the way from Florida. And on my birthday, which is next Friday, so Friday morning at 9 o'clock, I'll be giving away this emergency stamp kit to one lucky winner with some goodies in there that leaves me comments, shares my videos, gives me a thumbs up. That's my birthday celebration to you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I have that. I'm here for you. I'm not going to use that. Okay, so let's see what I want to do with this one. I think I'm going to bring in my circle dies. I'm going to take the pink that I had, and I'm going to cut out that scallop. So let me do that. I'll do that off to the side here. It's just quicker. I'm making a mess over here. Okay. So that can go right here. And then I'm going to grab this regular circle die, the next size down. I think I'm going to do that in white. I think I'm just going to stamp these this time. So let's grab the circle die. And let me grab one of these. I think this is the size I need. Oh, nope, this is the size I need right here. Right here should, yep, perfect. All right, let me go ahead and do that. See what I come up with. Again, this, I will have the still shots later on. Okay, so this is going to go right here. So I'm going to actually stamp this. So let me bring that in. Let me bring in that paper that I had. And let's see. Which one do I want to use this time? Okay, I'll use this one. Now this one I'm going to use the Memento because I am going to use the blends. Oh, you love my new stamp room? Thank you. Yes, it'll never be done, but I wanted to get that video done as best I could before I messed it up, which I messed it up. When I say mess it up, I meant I worked in there. So it's not so clean anymore. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab I Promise. And that I'm going to do in Early Espresso. That should fit right up there. Didn't want the black on there. All right, so let's do some coloring. I'm going to do a little shading here. And then I'll bring in this one. So I'm trying number 200 and number 300. Let's see how that goes. It will take a little while for you to play around and get the colors that you like, mixing and matching. Oh yeah, that works. You can barely see it, but it's just a little bit of a highlight there. Okay. Oh gosh, yeah, that one came out really nice. Okay, and this one is going to be, let's try 1,700. Okay, so I'm going to use this right here. My video's great. Oh, thank you. And then let me just color this one in. That was a little darker than I thought. That's all right. We'll just go right with it. So this one was 700. A little bit dark, too dark for that blending, but we'll just go with it. I could actually add a darker color now, but I'm not going to. We'll just keep it like that. I'm going to bring in my Poppy Parade and put a little nail polish here. Or you could just leave it skin tone. That's going to layer right on top of there. So again, with the dimensionals, I'm going to add some dimensionals here. Now I'm down to my side pieces here, and you can see the blends go through the paper, so you want to be careful of that. Oh my goodness, I love this one. This is going to go right here. I'm going to glue that down. So don't just think you have to use the black and white paper. Use some of our other paper. And if you order this collection, you can get this paper for free. I promise. And I already have this cut out, so let's use the I'm here for you. Oh, let's move that over. Let me see. You know what? Since I already did that, let's try this. Here. Here for you. Here. Here. For you. Let's see if that works. Here for you, I promise. What do you think? Not bad for winging it, huh? All right, let me just glue that down. And I just had that one cut out, so I figured rather than to cut another one out. Here for you. Here for you, I promise. Let's see what else do I have here? How about some of these matte dots? Whoop. Let's use some of those. Oh, that's what I forgot on my other one, so let me bring that one back in too. All right, so I'm going to bring in the black here. Really makes that pop. Here for you, I promise. Every act of kindness changes the world. Thank you. And let's put this one inside there. Come on. Well, this isn't cooperating with me at all today, so let's grab my other one. Sometimes they get a little finicky. And there I have another card using the other designer series paper. Right? Okay, let me bring in the other one that we just did and this one because I didn't have any doodads on those. And we want doodads. So bringing in the matte dots again. Let's see, this one I have gray, so let's use the gray here. Dress it up a little bit. And this one, I'll use the gray also. Adds a little bit to it. So that looks a little, gotta add it to it. Okay, so here's the one that we did. This is the first one that I did. And again, I will have still shots. Let me know which one's your favorite. I love this one. Okay, wait a minute. I love this one. Because I love that sentiment with the hands. We are all one of a kind, and we are all special and important. This was a nice one too. And then here we have, here we have the one with the rainbow. You love them all? Thank you. And then, of course, the first one. When I saw this, when I was working on this, you know what I thought of? The song, We Are the World. That's what I thought of. We are the world. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you really enjoyed this. Don't forget, this sweet collection starts on February 1st. And if you purchase the collection from me, you will get an exclusive video with card kit with three cards to make. Also, don't forget to check out the Sweet Delicious Fun Fold Club that Donna and I are doing. And my February online class, Ranunculus Romance. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Kathleen, Janelle, Janice. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back here live on YouTube Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Angie, go to bed. Thank you so much, everyone. Keep on stamping, Stampers. Bye.